Hari Om. Welcome to the next Bhagavad Gita video lesson. Let's start with our slow, deep breath. Hari Om. This is episode number 56, entitled Savoring Rather Than Lamenting. And we're working on the 28th verse of the second chapter. I'll read it to you. Arjuna, before birth, beings are unmanifested. Between birth and death, they manifest. And after death, they're unmanifested again. What is there to lament about? So Sri Krishna is continuing on the theme from the last verse that we studied last week, where he said that intelligent people won't mourn over this cycle of birth and death. Here he asks the question, rhetorical question, what is there to lament about? At the beginning of the chapter, Krishna tells Arjuna that he's at a critical juncture. Critical juncture are those vital moments that happen only a few times in a lifetime, that our behavior, our decision at that time could affect the whole trajectory of the rest of our life and possibly even lifetimes after that. Unfortunately, many of these moments are not recognized as critical. It's only in retrospect that we realize I should have paid more attention. And Krishna says, at these critical junctures, we don't want to face them, what he calls cowardly dejection. In other words, we want to, at that crucial moment, we want to have clarity. We want to have a higher thought forms, higher vibrational thought forms. And we want to be in touch with our inner power. Though it's a regular event in everyone's life, the moment between manifestation and unmanifestation, we call death, could be considered one of those critical junctures. Tibetans are probably the best scientists in this area. Their teachings and practices guide us how to leave the body with this clarity, higher vibrational thought forms, and in touch with our inner power. My understanding is that the philosopher and author Aldous Huxley took LSD just at that moment to try to have those qualities. I've spoken in the past about how impressed I am with my 90-year-old mom who had a stroke not long ago. And she believes that moving into this unmanifested state will be the end of her existence. But she's not lamenting about it at all. When she says to me, sweetheart, I can use a good long rest, what she really is saying to me is that I don't plan on becoming back, and I'm happy about that. I don't want to come back. And even though there's no sense of moving in toward the light for her, she's facing this unknown period with a certain lightness that I admire. I want to quote from Swami Asokananda. He's someone you've heard me quote before. He says, I am not born, nor do I die. At best, birth and death are conventional expressions like the rising and setting of the sun. If we talk to the sun about rising and setting, it won't know what we're talking about. If we talk to the self about being born and dying, it also won't know what we're talking about. Like that, they call them conventional expressions. The homework assignment for this week could be, rather than lamenting over the temporary nature of ourselves and everyone around us, we can use the temporariness to savor each interaction as if it was the last time I'm going to see this person. How would I want to savor that moment with this person? What impression do I want to leave? Thanks for watching. See you next week. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.